Welcome to Business English for Success. If you ever feel unsure about what to say when a client asks for a discount or wants to renegotiate a contract, this video is for you. David, the client just arrived in the main meeting room. I heard they are going to ask for a large discount.
Don't worry, Elena. When a client asks for a lower price, most people either say no too quickly or give up their profit immediately. Today, we will look at how to handle this conversation politely.
Oh, that is exactly what I need. I want to protect our business value, but still make the client feel satisfied with the agreement.
Let's look at our first business scene right now to see how to start the discussion with confidence.
When you enter a meeting, some clients are impatient. They might try to skip the introduction and push you straight into talking about prices before you can show the value of your work. Let's see how to protect your meeting plan politely when the client wants to rush.
Good morning. Thank you for coming to our office today. Before we begin, I have prepared a quick plan so we can cover all the details clearly.
To be honest, our team has another appointment later today. Can we skip the project details and look directly at the final cost?
I understand your time is limited. However, the final cost depends heavily on the project schedule and deliverables we choose.
Oh, I see your point. But we already reviewed the basic proposal last week.
True, but to ensure there are no unexpected costs later, it will take just 5 minutes to confirm these terms first. Then we can spend the rest of our time on the financial details.
That makes sense. Let's look at the schedule quickly then.
Notice what happened here. When the client tried to rush straight to the price, we did not simply say no, and we did not give up our plan. If you discuss the price too early, you lose your power to negotiate because the client does not remember the value of your service yet.
That is a smart move. By explaining that the price depends on the schedule, you protect your outline and show the client that skipping steps can cause unexpected costs for them later.
A simple way to handle this is, I understand your time is limited. However, the final cost depends heavily on the project schedule. It is polite, but it shows your professional position.
Let's practice your communication skills. If a client asks you to skip the introduction tomorrow, how would you use this phrase? Share your answer in the comments below.
We successfully saved our meeting plan, but now the 5 minutes are over and the client looks directly at the pricing details. They look unhappy and say your service is too expensive. How do you respond without lowering your profit? Let's find out right now. When you share your price, many clients immediately ask for a discount by comparing you to your competitors. If you accept their request right away, you lose your profit. If you refuse too harshly, you might lose the client.
We reviewed your pricing page. Honestly, your service is 15% more expensive than other providers in the market. We need a discount to sign this agreement.
Well, our price is fixed because our quality is much better than others. We cannot lower it.
If your price is not flexible, we might have to consider other options. Our budget is limited.
I understand, but our team spends a lot of time on this. We deserve this rate.
This approach fails because it focuses only on what you deserve. It feels rigid and does not address the client's budget concerns. Now, look at a better way to handle the exact same challenge.
We reviewed your pricing page. Honestly, your service is 15% more expensive than other providers in the market. We need a discount to sign this agreement.
I completely understand that budget is a key factor for your team. Our rate reflects the long-term reliability and the personal support we include in this package.
We see your quality, but 15% is a big gap for our management to approve.
To help you work within your budget, we could keep the current rate but include 2 extra months of free maintenance. Would that solve your problem?
That actually helps us save costs on our future upkeep. We can accept that.
This second conversation succeeds because we change the focus from the cost to the extra value. When a client asks for a discount, giving away your services for less money hurts your business. Instead, offering a small bonus preserves your original price while helping the client justify the cost.
Exactly. You acknowledge their budget concern first, which keeps the conversation smooth. Then you offer a solution that does not lower your actual rate.
The standout phrase to remember here is, I completely understand that budget is a key factor for your team. Our rate reflects the long-term reliability we include. This phrase validates the client's situation while holding your ground.
We successfully protected our price and kept the client happy. However, a new challenge appears when you discuss the project timeline. The client wants everything ready in 3 weeks, but your team needs at least 5 weeks to do a proper job. We can find a way to solve this conflict without creating a disagreement right now.
When a client pushes for an unrealistic timeline, your first instinct might be to refuse immediately to protect your team. However, a direct refusal can make the client feel that you are not cooperative. We need a way to address this pressure while maintaining our quality standards.
Before we hear the discussion, let's understand the psychology here. When there is an argument about dates, we should use a method called phase division. Instead of arguing about the final day, we offer a partial solution early. This shows the client that we are active, but it gives our team the time they need to work without making mistakes.
We looked at the plan, but 3 weeks is the maximum time we have. Our main office expects the system to be ready by then. 5 weeks is simply too long for us.
I understand that meeting this launch date is important for your team. To ensure the software is completely safe, what if we find a middle ground?
What kind of middle ground do you suggest? We cannot delay the launch.
We can deliver the core functions of the system within 3 weeks, so your team can start training. Then we will deliver the remaining features during the following 2 weeks.
Oh, so we still get a working system in 3 weeks?
Yes, the essential parts will be ready. This way, you can show progress to your management, and we can maintain our quality standards for the rest of the project.
That sounds reasonable. It protects our timeline and gives us a working tool on time.
The practical phrase to solve this disagreement is, to ensure the quality, what if we find a middle ground? We can deliver the core functions first. This phrase changes the conversation from a disagreement to a cooperative planning session.
Let's look at your daily work. If a client demands a massive project in a short time tomorrow, how can you split your deliverables? Leave a comment below to share your strategy with us.
We balanced the timeline and kept the client's trust. Now every single detail is settled, and the atmosphere in the room is positive. We are ready for the final step, closing the meeting and securing the signature before the client leaves. We can examine how to finalize the deal right now.
Reaching an agreement on terms and pricing is wonderful, but the meeting is not over until you secure the final commitment. Ending the conversation vaguely by saying you will follow up next week often allows the client to change their mind after they leave. We need to confirm the next steps clearly while the client is ready.
Based on our discussion today, we agree on the core delivery schedule and the free maintenance package.
This first sentence is highly strategic. Instead of asking the client if they agree, you state that both sides agree. This reminds them of the progress you made together and builds immediate certainty. Yes, that is correct. Those terms work well for our company. What are our next steps?
I will have our team prepare the final contract based on these points. We can send it to your office tomorrow morning by 9 o'clock for your final signature.
Oh, notice the direct timeline here. You do not leave the date open. Providing a specific time, like tomorrow morning by 9 o'clock, gives the client a clear expectation and keeps the momentum moving forward. That sounds perfect. Our legal team will look out for your email tomorrow morning.
Excellent. We look forward to working with your team on this project. Thank you again for your time today.
The key phrase to close this meeting with authority is, based on our discussion today, we agree on the core points. I will send the final contract tomorrow morning. This confirms the verbal agreement and locks in the next action step.
Our meeting ended successfully, and the contract is secured. We went through a complete negotiation process today. We should sit down right now and review how these communication choices build long-term success in your career.
David, reviewing our entire conversation today makes me realize how much simple words can change a business discussion.
I completely agree, Elena. When we structured the timeline for the client at the beginning, we stopped the meeting from becoming disorganized. It kept us in control.
And my favorite moment was handling the discount request. Instead of losing our profit or saying a flat no, we protected our price by offering that extra maintenance package. It felt very natural.
Exactly. Good business communication is about finding a middle ground where both sides win, just like we did with the project schedule.
Yes, and closing the meeting with a specific deadline for the contract leaves no room for confusion.
If you want to remember these phrases for your next client meeting, please save a photo of our summary screen right now. Thank you for practicing your professional skills with us today. Please share this video with a colleague who wants to grow their workplace confidence.
Remember to subscribe to Business English for Success so you do not miss our next practical communication guide.
Thank you, everyone. See you in our next video. Goodbye.
Goodbye.